this guy stinks. The fuck you mean about fucking die? Right? Dude, I was thinking earlier today, I think I might have a problem. Because I bought 500 more rounds of ammunition at the gun show because it was a bulk deal and it was actually a really good deal. And like coming across cheap ammo, good cheap ammo is pretty expensive. There's not expensive. It's pretty hard. So got you tabbed up. How about that 28 though? Good God, not for long. Yeah, like bulk ammo. That's a good brand, and that's cheap is extremely hard to come by. And I saw this absolute fire deal on some bulk 308, so I bought 500 more rounds, and I legitimately, like, I have probably about like 3,000 rounds of ammunition sitting next to me right now. Absolute fire deal on some balls. It actually is ball ammo, so, but not the kind of ball ammo you think. It's what people call like Full Metal Jacket. It's range ammo. Wasn't sure if I grabbed that leaf mode or not. Why are we jumping on the log? Because it's fun. Because, Clag, I don't have steady hands, okay? I had to do a blood draw on a kid the other day, and I told him to stay still. Stand by. Let's fucking go. I had to do a blood draw on a kid the other day, and I told him to stay perfectly still. And like, it's me, another deputy, and this kid that I'm drawing blood on. And I tell a kid to stay still. I'm doing the blood draw. My hands are shaking because I'm trying to keep this needle still. I used a 23 gauge butterfly. I'm trying to keep that still in his arm while I'm also swapping the tubes. And like my hands were shaking, and he's like, come on, man, like you told me to stay perfectly still and your hands are shaking. And I had to gaslight him. I was like, dude, my hands aren't shaking. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. And after me and the other deputy was like, dude, your hands were shaking violently. And it was just like, it's the most virgin thing you've done today. I say that literally all the time. Because I'm a phlebotomist. So I started a program in my county that allows just to flip. I used to have my EMT cert. My EMT has been expired for probably about 5 years now. But yeah, I started a program in my county where where we can get qualified as phlebotomists and then perform our own blood draws for DUIs versus having to get medical staff to do it. And the way the law's written in the state is that as long as we're properly trained and we act within our policy, procedure, and like standard of care, the deputy drawing the blood and the agency legally can't be held liable. There's already like 2 cases in the state in which people have tried to sue the law enforcement agency, and it was just directed verdict each time. What about an erect verdict? No erect verdict. But it was cool, like I got to write a policy essentially, and granted, the policy was, for the most part, stolen from other agencies, but still. Damn, I like that. That's some good time save. Damn. 29-16 sum of best. Now what I have to remember to do is select the Mirka Speed Potion after this cutscene, because if not, I'm going to pop another Power Potion, which will basically kill the run. There we go. I think so. Oh, yeah. I think so, yeah, because that was 10:03 for sure. That is true. That is true. Having water pre-selected too makes a huge difference. I don't know why, like last time we got to this point, I had the bottom left selected instead of the top right, which totally fucked things up. Last attempt I did not. This time I did. Yeah, still new. Why are we still spamming X? It's... We're still figuring out the rhythm. We're still figuring out the rhythm. $29.16 sum of best now. Just forward should do it? Okay. Good to know for the future. When will we get Niz Lightyear? Soon, soon. Do I? That's crazy. I was gonna say 8 minutes seemed a little long. That would be, what, 8 minutes, 1 second? No, you cannot trust me, to not throw. I could literally kill this run any second. Don't know how I didn't hit the, Don't know how I did not hit the cutscene trigger. That sucks. I usually always hit it doing that. But whatever. There's Noyle. Noyle is safe. Noyle's just surveying the job site before he takes his union mandated 20. I know I do kind of gotta lock in. This is getting a little nerve-wracking. Especially because my gauntlet practices earlier were not great. That was some really good tree RNG. Okay, that was close. Yeah, dude, that was so close. Yep. Ah, L2 denier. Damn it. Alright, tried taking your advice, Clag, and it did not work. Time save for next run. Damn. To lose it to like the easiest clip too, to chest clip, to lose that much time, kinda fucking sucks, not gonna lie. Damn, dude. I was not expecting another PB this quick. That's insane. Dude, sub 30. Let's fuck